Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Geopolitical Simulator 4 with Venezuela, episode 6 with our series here. And I want to thank you guys for leaving those comments on my videos, letting me know that I've made a few mistakes, one of them being with Cuba. I was under the impression that when we were doing those trade deals with Cuba that they were going through, but I had later come to find out that they had not gone through, which is both a blessing and a curse. The curse being that obviously I misread them wrong and they weren't going through. So we need to set up another meeting so we can talk to him. The blessing being that that means that there's a bunch of money still available that I can sell him stuff and free up for our budget. You can see here on the right, this is what the budget into debt ratio was. And over here, this is what it is now. And it's even worse than it was. So it's just spiraling out of control at a rapid rate. And I can't seem to get a cap on it, which I figured was probably going to happen with Venezuela. Now, we do need to adjust a few things here. Our popularity, for one, we need to make sure our popularity is capped out at about 100. Now, once we get our popularity capped out and I can take a little bit of a hit, I'm going to start cutting back on certain things like health and social security, family, stuff like that, so that I can make up the money somewhere, because we've got billions of dollars into a couple of different areas, and I've got to cut those back so that I can get the money back into our pockets. Once we've basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting healthcare and a bunch of stuff like that. And once all of that stuff is cut and the budget has been balanced and we're not showing such a large deficit, and maybe if we can even get a little bit of a surplus going and we can start paying back some of our loans, then I can start slowly improving healthcare, improving the economy and stuff like that. But I've got to get the budget balanced. It's out of control. You have to have a balanced budget. So, fixed price of oil barrel. Mr. President, we have gathered here today to set production quotas. The price per barrel is currently $48.85. If you're honest, what price per barrel would you wish to reach? Time to vote. It's already set to 60.1, and you know what? I'm going to suggest that. Not even going to mess with that. I'll suggest it, because if we can get it to 60 bucks, that'd be great. And we are part of the OPEC, which is the oil party, essentially the party that regulates the prices of oil. We could leave that party. That might be a negative consequences if we do that, such as a popularity hit, so it's probably not beneficial to do that. I've already sold all of our oil to the United States for the fixed rate that was currently there, so I have nothing to benefit. The United States has that contract for oil for the next 5 years. The only thing I could do is increase oil production, and if I increased oil production, then I could sell more oil. Okay, that was stupid. Okay, let's go take a look at energy real quick. I wanted to take a look at oil and see if we can actually bump oil production up, because it's going to be a pretty large income for us. So, subsidize the custom duties down, impose a price reduction, adjust the degree of nationalization, which I was actually going to. I think I might cancel this bill. I originally was going to adjust the degree of nationalization. Now I'm kind of thinking that was a bad idea. So I'm going to withdraw the reform.
You have just cancelled the reform that was under deliberation. Don't worry.
So the cancellation is official. Great. Change the total manpower, oil manpower budget cost in millions. Start building a gas pipeline. Start building a pipeline. Countries, click on the oil wells at the beginning of the pipeline. So this is the only oil well I've got there. Cancellation of law, public sector. So that actually increased. So that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, we got to go back to oil here. Oh, we've got a meeting with.
Good morning. I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted you to see in order to submit to you this economic contract, which, as you will see, is profitable for both our countries.
Okay, so he's approaching me with a contract. What do we got here? He wants to sell me rice. At $4.92. He wants to sell me 69,000 of it for $34 million. He's not even producing more than he's consuming. I don't know why he wants to sell me so much. I would be willing to buy. Boy, I really can't risk. You know what? I'm gonna see. Can I get it at his average sale price is 330? Can I get it at 320? It's 18 million still. I'd rather not spend the money, but let me see. Oh, he actually refused it. Okay, that's fine. We still have a meeting with him, so do him a call.
No thanks. My own.
Okay, how does he does like us. Let me create a sales contract. Let's see if he'll buy something from us while I've got him up here. How are we on aluminum? I already got some under contract, so I can't anyways. I've already sold a bunch of it. I don't even know who I sold it to. Trying to remember. How about cement? Don't have any cement. I've sold it all. Clothing, coffee, flowers. Come on, milk, natural gas. Haven't sold a whole lot, but he's not consuming a lot either. Amount in millions is not really. See, he's got a consumption of 22,000. What if I sold him 22,000? It's only 7 million. If I can get it to 378. Okay, they don't want to be too dependent on another nation. Okay, I need to make sure I read those actually. I was ignoring them last time. How about wood? I've already put a bunch under contract. Tobacco, tea. We've got to sell something here. It doesn't matter what it is. Something's got to be sold. I'm hurting here. Okay, we've got some steel. He's willing to buy 8,000 of it. I've already got some under contract, but I have a little bit left over. It's only 7 million. It's not a whole lot. I might be able to squeeze him for 1,000. And he might be willing to buy 10,000 of it for almost $10 million. It's not a lot, but let's see. Sent this 971. It's 9 million. I'll accept it. Okay, so there's an extra 10 million, which we need. What else? And actually, I got to remember that I've got more of that. More of that steel, because I could sell that to other people for a lot. Anybody who absorbs a lot of steel, like the United States or something, they would be interested in that. Paper, come on, give me something he needs here. Give me something he needs. How much oil do we got? Production already under contract, 69 million. Pretty much all of it's under contract. He don't consume hardly any nickel for whatever reason. Okay, he's interested in natural gas, just not that much. What about 10,000 of it? It's not a lot of money, but if I can get it for, let's put it at 412 and see what happens. 351, and he only wants 7,000 of it, would meet me at 368. Okay. So that's only 3 million. Listen, we've got to get it where we can get it, guys. We're going to go broke if we don't figure something out. We have to get it. 3 million isn't a lot, but if I do that 10 times, it adds up. So I've got to try to get it where I can get it. We're so hurting right now for a balanced budget. Wish I could. I don't know if I can see this all in one place, but if I can't, I wish I could. That's 3 million there, and I might be able to get it at 24. And he might be willing to take a nice even 2,000. Let's send that. Okay, he wants it for 2,060. How about 2,163? Okay. Awesome. So there's another 4 million. That was fish. Foul gold. We're definitely not selling our gold. How much gold do we have? No. I don't know if I looked at jewelry, maize, milk, natural gas, which we already tried. Okay, so that's everything. So, yeah, that's fine. Cancel. Okay, so, okay. I think we've got everything. I think we've got everything from that. It's just about balancing the things we need to balance now. Cancellation of law, public sector. I was looking at oil. I wanted to try to grow oil for us. There's a couple other things here I could try to grow, subsidize them and stuff like that, but let me see here. Opening of the Winter Olympics, which somebody did. Okay, authorization for construction of an oil pipeline. If we change the manpower, it would lower unemployment, which would be nice, and would probably grow the industry a little bit. Okay, that's not gonna work. What is going on?
Whether it's personal problems or overwork, something's wrong. But I can't manage to get my head around it. You are...
Who am I? Who's messed up? The minister has strayed, Eduardo.
Whether it's personal problems...
Okay, I don't know what the issue is. I don't know what that means. We can send aid to some of these countries that would help us out in terms of building relations with some of them. All right. If we didn't do oil, what industry would we like to go? Why are people unhappy? Javier has become both unbearable and useless. He rarely goes to the trouble of going to cabinet meetings, and when he is present, it's even worse with his he treats every question with disdain. He's a pest. I assure you it would be best to push him to the sidelines, Mr. President. Who? Javier. I don't know who that is. We have a meeting, though, with Cuba.
Sure.
All right, so we'll give him that. We're going to tell him we love his country. It's beautiful. Thank you. Create a sales contract. Steel. I'm going to look at steel first. I had some steel. It's 149 million worth. He's willing to buy 176,000 of it, which is about all I have available. I think I could get it to him for maybe 888. I'd love to get to him for 888. It's 156 million if I can get it. I'm going to send that off. And he signed it. Okay, so we just turned over 154 million. Okay. Damn. That's what we needed. Okay, let's see what else we can sell him. I'm not sure if I have a whole lot left over. Natural gas, I think. He's willing to buy 708. Production under contract is not a lot. I have a lot here. Not that much. But can I sell him? He's not going to buy 3 million of it. But he might buy 2.5 million of it. And if I can get him closer to 401, hit what the average purchase price is, especially because he likes me, that would be $1 billion, which still doesn't even come close to fixing our issues. But let's see. There's too much. Actions don't want to be too dependent on another nation. That's fine. We're going to try it one more time. And we just won't sell him as much, but we'll still get him enough that we can. So that was 2.5 million. How about 1 million? How about one? Will you do 1.5 million? I know that's a lot. I'd love if you did 1.5 million. Okay. How much are you willing to do? I think what's up there is what he's willing to do. So we're going to do it one more time. Natural gas. I think that's all he's willing to buy. It's still 236 million. I'm going to try to squeeze him still for his sale price. 284 million would be nice. He accepted. Okay, so he was willing to buy that at the sale price. 284 million. It's going to help a lot. Still doesn't freaking do anything for us, but oh, Jesus. Aluminum. I already have a bunch under production. At least our aluminum industry is growing because we've got a little bit left over. He might buy 7,000. That's 18 million. He might buy it for a little. He might buy it for something around there. Okay, he doesn't. It's too much. So he's got. It's got to be a nice equal amount. Let me try aluminum again. Okay, 3,000. How about 5,000? It's 12 million. And how about you buy it for 2,800? That's 14 million. 2,400. And you only want 37. Okay, I won't mess with this number. But how about 26? 24. How about 25? Okay. It's only 10 million. So we're kind of doing these over again here. What else? Some of these we're not producing. Some of these he's not willing to buy. He is willing to buy housing and roadway construction. 118, average sale price 100, average purchase price 137, volume 295, consumption, national production. Under contract at 420, consumption 344. He would probably be willing to buy this. That's a lot of money. If I could get it to 136, that'd be great. 130. How about 133? Oh, yes. 441 million. Nice. Still doesn't offset the budget. Oh, kill me. There's no way. I'm going to have to figure something else out. Let me see what else I can get him. Okay, we've got something here for cement. He's willing to buy it. I've already got some under contract. If I'm reading this correctly, I don't have enough to sell him. Or at least I would be overproduction. I could always try to up that. You know, I'm going to sell it to him anyways and see. 88. How about 90? Okay. It's only for 5 years. Cereals. Okay, what else? Chemical industry, clothing, cocoa, coffee, computer hardware. That's a lot. I am okay. So he would do this. He probably wouldn't take that much. He might take 150. He might take 120. It's 147. And yeah, send. Okay, too dependent. We can probably mess with that. So what's up there right now is probably what he's willing to buy. Well, still 63 million. Can I get him to 102? It gives me an extra million. 95. How about 98 then? Okay, he did it. What else do we got that we can sell? We did that. Computer software, we don't have. Electronics, copper, diamond, electrical. I wonder if we could build a diamond industry. Probably not in Venezuela. Grapes. I better keep my food. Supposedly we've got some iron. We've got a pretty good amount of it. He's only going to buy a certain amount. $141. How about 148? 146. I'll accept that. 21 million. We can probably sell the rest of that iron to somebody else. I don't know how we're going to budget. We got to be somewhat better off. Jewelry. Okay, I want to go through the rest of this. He seems to be somebody really worth selling stuff to. I've got a lot of this. He's got volume already under contract. Is he willing to buy more? I don't know if he's going to buy more. It's probably going to make him too independent. Oh, he will buy more. He'll buy 661,000 more. Okay. Okay, if he's willing to buy more, let's see if we can get him up to... He's not going to do that. What about 383? 343. I can do 377. Okay, he accepted that. It's another 245 million. Okay, we're going to go through the rest of this. We've got oil. We've already sold a bunch to the United States. We'll just hold on to this. We'll see if the price goes up, actually, is what we're going to see. Okay, he would buy paper for 12 million, 1,600. That we don't have a lot of paper actually. Let's hold off on that. We have plastics, and he would buy plastics, and they're worth a lot. 51.19. 51.19. So 51. Let's do 51.30. It's 387 million. Would he buy 100,000 of it? He might buy 90,000 of it. He's still interested in the 90,000. He wants it for 48. I would do 5. He still sent 48. Will he give me 49? 444 million. He will give me 49. Okay. Okay, so that's plastic sold. We're almost down the list. We still got a little bit here. Some pork, potatoes, railway construction. All right, robot, sheep, soda, steel. So I think I already sold him some. All right, I'm gonna try trading with somebody else. I don't think I'm gonna sugarcane. I've already got a bunch under contract. Let's hold off on the rest of our sugarcane. Let's hold off on the rest of this. We've got enough from him. Let's set up a deal with somebody else. We'll end the meeting. Okay, so that should have helped a lot. We probably won't see that reflected till the end of the week in the budget. But hopefully that helps a little bit. And we need to get this up, which means I need to do a few things that are going to make people happy so we can raise that. I want to set up a meeting with somebody else. How does Israel feel about us? I can't see the. Oh, great. Palestinian likes it. The Palestinians like us. So I'm guessing Israel doesn't. What else could I do? Because somebody mentioned Israel having like. Nope. See, you're not going to be worth my time probably. You're not going to have the money I really want. I don't know if I really want to trade with Palestine. Yes. Okay, battle. I'm trying to close this meeting book. Come on. See, he doesn't really like us that much. Syria likes us, but they're not gonna have a lot of money. India doesn't. Pakistan likes us. China. Have we met with China? I think we've tried to. Okay, so he does have available. We did meet with Russia. China is available. Japan is neutral towards us. What's that? Disaster, atomic radiation. Fukushima. Oh, what did I do? I got rid of something. There. Yeah, we can meet with Japan, I guess. Okay, so we'll try and trade with them. You know what? We will actually meet with Portugal, too. That might be beneficial. There's... Oh, Denmark, yeah. And the main reason I trade with the United States is because they're, of course, the economic powerhouse in the region. So I want to try to work on relations with them. It's probably going to be really hard to do. Their GDP is significantly higher than ours. Has it ticked over yet? It doesn't look like it has. We'll really know when the quarter comes in. That's going to really tell us everything we need to know. I returned to the meat country after a heavy discussion. The organization finds that the new price per barrel at $49.54. What was it before? $45? I think it was $45, but okay, so we are actually at the end of this episode. We spent most of it doing a lot of trading and everything. Next episode, I'm going to work on getting this number up, and then I'm going to work on getting it down because I need to start cutting back on a few things. We're going to take a look at some of the larger things that are essentially absorbing everything. So we might mess with taxation again a little bit. I want to look at the, let's see, we're going to look at the Justice Department. I can't really mess with too much. Family's not too bad, but there's $1 billion locked up in there. We'll take a look. Education's $37 billion. We're going to cut that back. Religion's fine. Research, we're going to cut back. Health, we're going to cut back. Defense needs to be cut a little bit. And foreign affairs we might mess with a little bit too. So we're going to cut back some of these things and see if we can help offset some of the cost. But I want to thank you all for joining me. I do hope that you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.